This is so much bigger than it looks. The signing of Jorge Mateo. Why is it big? Because of this man, Mike Elias. He always has something up his sleeve. Hello, everybody. I'm Jon Leiberman. This is Orioles Digest. Lots of breaking news today. And you know, I'm going to show the pin. 1983, the last time the Orioles won the World Series. That's what they're playing for now, once again, this season. So let's start with the big signing of Jorge Mateo. Now, you might say, John, why are you calling this a big signing? This is Jorge Mateo. He's coming off of injury. He agreed to arbitration with the Orioles. He is set to earn $3.5 million with a $5.5 million option for 2026. John, why does it matter? Before I tell you, please subscribe, like this video. We are so close to 1,000 subscribers. We would love for you to be number 1,000, so please subscribe. Here's why this is such an important move. Because Mike Elias, the general manager of the Orioles, is one of the best brains in all of baseball. And what he is calculating is by bringing back Jorge Mateo, first of all, just look at his bona fides for a second. Just the speed that he brings off the bench, the attitude that he brings. We can look at his stats real quick before we get to actually the big story here. But the stats are, could it happen? Wait till I get to the could it happen for you. But let's throw up some of Jorge's stats for a second. So you look at the home runs and the RBIs, nothing significant, but the 13 steals there and what he brings to your lineup. And again, this was just a half a season while he was hurt. So back to why is this so much bigger than it looks? It is so much bigger than it looks because of A, the message it sends, and B, the fact that by securing Jorge Mateo, you're now basically blocking out a couple other prospects from being able to either get a lot of playing time in the bigs or bringing them up to the bigs in the first place. And when I say block, well, John, why would that be a good thing? It's a good thing because this is signaling to the market that we are willing to part with some prospects. That is why this is such an important signing because, I mean, if you look at the team now, the infield is pretty much solidified now that you have Mateo here. The outfield is pretty much solidified if you're looking at Colton Cowser, Cedric Mullins, Tyler O'Neill. Heston Kjerstad will probably join them. We just signed Dylan Carlson. We just signed. So your infield set, your outfield is pretty well set, but you still have all of these great prospects, the Kobe Mayos of the world and all of that. So you might ask, okay, what does this mean? It means, first of all, let's look at the starting rotation, the projected starting rotation for next year. So the projected starting rotation is as follows. We will get it up here, don't you worry. The projected starting rotation is right here. Grayson Rodriguez, Zach Eflin, Charlie Morton, Dean Kramer, and Tomoyuki Sagano. Now, what's missing here? Well, you could say Grayson is or could be a number one starter. Same with Zach Eflin. Morton's going to eat up a lot of innings for you. Dean Kramer's been solid. Sagano's a question mark, but could be an outstanding middle of the rotation pitcher for the Orioles. But when you look at that list, this is why this is so much bigger than it looks. Because when you look at that list and Mike Elias looks at it, he realizes the Orioles still need a top of the rotation starter. By signing Jorge Mateo to 1 year with the option, you are now signaling we're ready to deal some prospects. And by signaling that, it opens the door to the possibility of Luis Castillo coming to the Orioles. Pricey, yes. We'll take some young guys from the Orioles. Yes. Dylan Cease, all of a sudden, back on the table now as well. Because a package of prospects and some money, San Diego could be open to Dylan Cease. So this Jorge Mateo move, while seemingly insignificant on paper, is extremely significant at A, the fact that it shores up the Orioles' infield and speed off the bench and all of that. And it also takes up another roster spot that a young prospect could get. And if they're not going to play, the message is, let's deal them and get something for them that we need. And we need a top line starting pitcher. That is what we need. Now, the other thing, of course, the wild card in all of this for Mike Elias, for Brandon Hyde, is who's going to be healthy outside of that projected rotation that I showed you. Is Kyle Bradish going to come back from Tommy John healthy? Is Tyler Wells going to come back from Tommy John healthy? Are we going to deal John Means, the great lefty, or are we going to keep him and work them into the rotation? The Orioles, in this offseason, though you may say it has been underwhelming, they have solidified the depth in the lineup, the depth in the pitching staff, the depth in the bullpen. Depth is no longer the Orioles' problem. The only significant outstanding issue Mike Elias has to solve is a frontline starter. Will it get solved by a healthy Kyle Bradish? We don't know yet. But I submit to you, my friends, it will get solved with a big signing, a splashy signing of a Castillo or a Jack Flaherty or a Dylan Cease. Now, before I let you go, the show 25, the video game, the guy on the right, Gunnar Henderson. Gunnar Henderson, video game star on the cover with other big young stars. What an honor for Gunnar Henderson as he comes into the 2025 campaign. You just have to be happy about Gunnar. You know, the fact that it wasn't long ago that this was a 21-year-old rookie. Now he's 23, and he has the star power to be put on the cover of the show 25. I'm Jon Leiberman. Eye on the prize. 1983. We won the World Series. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you all soon. Subscribe, like, do all the things. See you soon, hopefully with big news.